a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. That's a good question, my friend. Anywhere but here. The Adirans have taken Eagle's Reach. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change, but they wouldn't listen.
Does your soul reside in your nose? No? Then you have your answer. This so-called merchant is a fraud.
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates.
This is...
Soul!
Another soul for the wheel.
Just like the good old days.
Hey, you there. Got some interesting wares if you've got coin. Good. Looks like you're still in one piece. What can Ihaka get for you? I've built up quite a collection over the years. I've got an eye for quality and a knack for finding it. Sure I have. But I like it out here. It's quiet. No prying eyes to...
That's what'll happen to every... We don't stop this.
We've got company. Nicely done.
Good shooting, Kai.
I used to patrol out here.
I should invest in a tower.
Over there.
Boy, thank the gods you came through.
An inch higher and he'd have bled out. He's lucky we came when we did.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. I don't know. I knew the area was dangerous. I thought I was careful, but I just didn't see it. One moment fine, then this.
What's your business here? Spying, sabotage, or just causing trouble?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. The trap's got the others, though. So much for that idea. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Not much, but these traps have been set carefully. Keep both eyes sharp. You might see the first trigger and not the next. Anyway, thanks for your help. I'd better get to Eagle's Reach.
Right behind you. Show me what you got!
Let's finish this.
I was just getting warmed up. That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. Oh, he was an incredible bastard. Led the defense of Thirdborn, which meant he also led most of our patrols. He'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He was the best I ever knew. I don't know. This won't bring him back. This won't change anything. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I'm sure of it. Not much got by him. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing? No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his And all the time on him, I'd never seen him take it off. To an old trencher like him, badge means honor, fellowship. I just couldn't imagine him without it. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Thomas. It's time I said goodbye. It's the least he deserves. Especially after... Never mind. Let's go.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy?
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here.
I'd share what I've got with...
I still remember the first time I saw these dunes. In the heat haze, they looked just like waves.
see you! Invaders! Kai, weapons ready. We'll get them next time.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. You're just making this more real. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Well, you didn't have to give me the truth. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. You're right. I used to think it would fade over time, but guilt's like a fine wine. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Third Born. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, it's felt easy. Too easy. Yeah, and that worries me. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Oh, come on. You're a veteran of one of the most famous military units in Aora. They don't take just anyone into the tall grass. But me? I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. I've run from this for so long. Maybe it's what I deserve. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than the dying man I left behind. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. Guess I've wallowed in those enough, huh? One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
Is that all you got? Nothing like a win with a good team. Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn's gates. Come on, we gotta help.
Thirdborn wears the scars of battle. The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment.
Done it better.
He's awesome!
Remain vigilant.
Dream with us. Enemy to the right. Never had a chance.
Aren't they?
Dream with us.
fucking dream.
Dream with us.
The dream thralls almost got through. They didn't. You're just going like nothing happened.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
I, left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
Right. Answer the question, Adiran.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Sveth? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next. Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
Better get to clearing out these corpses. We need help. There's too many all between the two of us.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. Weeks ago on a...
Love, look, it's him.
God,
No. Could be someone else.
I saw his face through the crack in the gates.
godlike. Winds above.
You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He's old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another? You know?
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
You need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still...
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Be nice if we had guns like that. I wouldn't be so fucking terrified.
Oh, it's what you did out in the mines, but the prices are what they are. I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solid is probably looking for someone who does.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure? Being a hammer like you.
If you knew how rare this stuff is, you wouldn't ask me to risk it.
damn
Fish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you? Another day.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Ugh, I'm wandering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind in both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incurable crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga. They saw Adir with me, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my table to share one last drink and part friends. Those are old wounds. Old wounds. Better not to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep. You would do that? Out into the I knew I saw paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Tawe to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the no fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious Koa was about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. He's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out. He's still holed up in the mine outside of town. Of course, you have been more than generous. Time as is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Oh, maybe I should. Better be shanties all day.
The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to...
Perhaps I could entice you with riches? Friend, has anyone mentioned you look especially today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. And a helpful soul comes to my aid. Long short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. I can't leave my shop. If there's a tsunami, or particularly rowdy children. No, you should go, not me. You'll probably be fine.
You swear tie your shoe with it.
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. What? No, that's crazy. You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either. Oh, you've yet to meet our local law enforcement? Then he's definitely no one. Be sure to immediately leave the marketplace and ignore him entirely. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Di and his legal package that you said you'd pick up.
If you need skates, we got... It'll be good to have just a little... primer. Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend. Put him out of his misery, will you? I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not... Let me know when you've taken care of the Czar.
His completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
I might be able to help. burnt that shack down. Mushrooms go.
Did you? Are they dead? Then they have gone to the wheel. Thank you. Truly.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Namio. We need to be with them now.
They'll be all right. Eventually.
And they stole your research. I'm going to get it back. Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you. They can. Oh, gods. And a darn. What is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. Yeah, I'm sure that's what Ludwine said to the Animancers as she scorched their homes.
I know, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know that if the Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthrall siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
But Ludwig and her goons stole all my research on the Godless back. She's up to something, and it can't be good.
What do you mean? Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. Flew into the a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Think she's trying to stop the Dream Scourge too?
But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Ringgrim's given me and my troops enough nightmares already. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringgrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Now I'm feeling under.
don't forget your friend Dyke and his completely legal package that you said you'd... you'd pick up.
Fish!
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. He should have stayed with them to the end. I'll make sure these badges are given to the surviving families.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dear.
Subtle. Next time, they ought to go for X marks the spot.
So, how the Archmage Tane found himself in the living room.
Seen him have. What's he been up to in years?
Who can say what Archmage I knew at the time? Have any of you truly seen Reefrim? Yet, we all know the presence of another tale? Ah, godlike. Surely one is favored.
You hungry?
Don't forget your friend Tycho and his legal package.
Don't tell me you're out of linen. We need to make bandages.
I don't
know what you expect me to do. I can't just and out of things. What am I supposed to do? You want everyone to bleed out? Does it even matter? Matter. You're always more injured and dying than there are guys. Hopeless. There's gotta be a better way to fight Dragonflies.
Don't see. They're out in Eagle's Reach like it's a training exercise.
Well, if it's a training exercise they're running, surely they won't.
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Reengrim? Well, with her skill in spellcraft, she certainly could do so if she wanted to. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andra's titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Maybe, maybe not. But Nakukubel is very old and very large. But I've no idea why an illusionist would care for godless artifacts. Yours truly excluded, of course. There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful. Determined, aren't you? I like that. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Naturally. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Really, though, that would be dangerous. We'll catch up later, Yatsli. Take care of the envoy for me.
Perfect. This is going to be fun.
Catch your fish!
Don't forget your friend Dyke. And legal.
Yeah, if you need something, here and talk to me. Why been you so long?
Let me guess. My Nikai's wondering about sending some new hero by.
Glad to see you're still kicking around.
God, what rock you hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I...
But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Ah. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. Slain our Oryps, wrestled rock beetles. Ah, let me tell you. I had but a few harpoons and a single morning. Day nature. My food and water were running out. When I found the beast from the water and crashed down onto me. I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly. Days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my...
I'm impressed with how he handles his harpoon.
Those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the walls of the gate. Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a one hero to another. I promise you're wild. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? The Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living land. On my kitchen table now, could I? Hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like the treasure one more time. Get it for me. You get a reward. Beyond that, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Isn't from the Godless? It'll be interesting to compare.
Good. Godlike.
How do you feel about poetry?
What?
You asking me about poetry?
Do you like it? Oh, come on. Tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait.
No, I don't.
I must have on the watchtowers. Never saw so much thirst under the...
You asked for it!
Ready for more. Oh, no, you don't! We make a good squad. in hot. Aye, aye. Ready, aim.
Big mistake! It looks easy when you do it.
Yeah.
Look alive. We've got a customer.
A customer. Please make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business.
Hajime and the Tiranui will never find us up here. Our first fire, can you believe it? He is going to buy something, right?
Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business.
Oh, I'm fine. It was just a little giant spider. It barely came up to my chest. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. Oh, damn. I thought we got them all. Sorry about that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. Really? Daiko sent you? Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think sending a messenger would make me forget what an ass he is? What gave that away? It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop in and take half of everything. He's always been like this ever since we were children. Clearly, I'm the more industrious brother. No, it's no big deal. You go outside, find some dead dream thralls, and slice off some of the fungi growing off their head. Then you bring them back home, grind them up, and snort them. Obviously.
Obviously? You're lucky you still have a nose.
Wimps. Name one time when talking has ever fixed anything. You can't. This is what I get for mixing business and family. I should have known better. I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Guess I was wrong. Yeah, did I not say that already? Honestly, ever since I got bitten, I've been struggling to remember things. I'm sure those two things aren't related, though. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass. Wow, that was easy. Wait, could I have charged more? Damn it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean. And not the Tiranui either. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh. It'll take forever.
You know, the responsible thing would be to try a sample. To make sure it's safe, of course.
A breeze. The mind sees with unclouded eyes and sees the truth.
You've already got a god in your head. No drugs are going to top that anyway.